everyone. I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thank you so very much for watching. If you get a chance and you like what you see, and check out my channel, my playlist, maybe give a like, a comment, or even subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, so I am finally getting, like as I said, I'm getting my entire collection of everything, a nice mixture of everything, completely reviewed and shown. So with it being Friday and everything, I figured we did the Punisher, the Netflix Punisher the other day. Let's do the Netflix Daredevil, which is Legends figure, Marvel Legends, which is also an awesome figure. And I just wanted to do a quick review on that, and then I'm going to try later to do one on the Walmart exclusive Legends Thanos that came out last year, I believe. And then tomorrow, going to work on getting the remaining Tidus from Final Fantasy X and Lightning from, I believe, Final Fantasy 11 and 13. Tell me if I'm wrong. I may be wrong. But anyway, so let's get into this figure. This is what you're here for. First off, that the show isn't it just heartbreaking that both it and the Punisher. I love those two shows. That the fact that they were canceled, I think I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it was the Disney buyout, the Disney Plus thing. They're competing with. Whoops, they're now competing with Netflix, so obviously they're going to be pulling all their stuff pretty soon. All right, let's take a quick look at his face. It it matches perfectly. Now the LED is giving. I'm trying to get it to a point where you can see with a little bit better flesh tone. That's the only problem with having a really strong light. But like one thing you can see is how they were using. What's amazing is some of the joints and everything I'm looking at, and some of the face tech. It matches so well. You can see even the bump of it above his lip that matches exactly the little bit of stubble that he always had. Um, it matches so well, and they were. It took them 3 more years to start doing that with the Star Wars figures, which I just find to be kind of odd. Okay, so quick, as we always do, let's do the head. Did you see that? I'm telling you, keep watch during the video. You'll see orbs, man. There's some haunted stuff going on. Maybe it's because it's close to Halloween. Okay, you've got the full 360 on the head, and then you have the down angle. Now he is the stem, the part that goes out like that, is already angled down. That's kind of the way Daredevil always kind of is depicted, kind of looking down. But you can get him up that much, and the great thing is he has a ball joint in his torso, in his upper chest actually, that allows him to. I mean, he may look goofy like that, kind of like he's got a beer belly from the side, but when you have him forward, it makes him so he's actually looking up and posed. Okay, so I'm gonna take away his accessory for just a minute while we focus on the articulation. You have a ball joint here, and ball joint here, and this each one has a hinge, so you can get this. And you have a double jointed. You have the windshield wiper elbow, 360 on the hand with a hinge on each hand, so you can supinate or you can pronate, supinate it out. And you can do the same as you can see that right there. Now these are not noticeable once you have it posed, but see it comes in, comes out just like that. And you can indeed get his arms out in a full extended T. I like to call it the T. Okay, so we want to match that line up though, and we want to keep that joint looking good. All right, so there you go. You have full articulation of the arms, incredible articulation, and each one comes with a replaceable hand. So on the left hand, I'll just do it as a quick example. You give it a strong, firm tug first, then you just take it, and with this long ball joint, which is great because this is what you want. That's what you get from like SH Fig Arts. There you go. It's in there. It's nice and firmly in there. It's not going to come out, and its hinge is working fine. All right. So then down in the abdomen area, you have another ball joint. So he has a little bit of rotation, and a lot of ab crunch. Once again, though, just look at the details, the musculature underneath, everything. All right. Down in the legs, you have full range of motion, uh, full range of motion. Um, you have thigh swivel. You have ball joints here. You have a thigh swivel on each thigh, so you can, if you're posing him and he's starting to fall, you can always just put the swivel out and do that. Then you have the double jointed knee, so you have it where it comes all the way up to the here, and just look how well done these are. The just every little detail. And then you have where you can see the double joint. Now, I don't like posing them like that because A, it strains it, and B, it just makes it, it doesn't, it kind of breaks up the look of them and everything. Um, Now, down here at the feet, you have a ball joint with a hinge and a swivel. You don't have a toe joint, but who needs a toe joint? So here you go. I'm having trouble saying toe, aren't I? Toe joint. So you have this much up, you have that much, well, that much down, but you also have the knee that works with it, so you can get him in any position. Remember, Daredevil was very athletic. One cool thing for his little, I forgot what you properly call those. I'm just gonna call them his little staffs. But you have a part like there you go. Snap them right in. You can just snap them in either way. I don't have it correctly in, but and they stay right there. Really nice. It's really cool. Gives a great aesthetic. And once again, the other hand, by the way, the hands that they come are fist. They're just solid fists. So if you want to pose them with a fist, this is open mainly because I want to show you what he looks like with these out. And they do when they go in firmly. By the way, they do not. They did not play around with these. Okay, so with this one's got a little bit of that part poking out. See, you can combine, just to show you, this is a great figure. If you can find one still, I suggest really him and the Netflix Punisher, just great figures. You can snap this together to create one longer one. See, and then it's kind of a dual blade. I mean, he still can hold it in one hand. I guess you could try. It wouldn't really work with it, but he could spin it around and just really whack the crap out of somebody with it. But I like splitting them and then just putting one in each hand, like so. And they do have a very firm grip. And so what I do is I just kind of push it right there so that part's kind of hidden a little bit. Then we take the other one. If I can grab it properly, sorry about that. And then we just, as you can see, just slide it right in. And then with the hinge, like I said, with the hinge, let's pose him, give him the old balance test. Look at this, we can have him in I just got hit pose. And he will still just a little bit of movement. There you go. See what the point being that with all those joints, the way they're perfectly balanced, you can get them into any kind of pose that you want. Obviously, if you want them in maybe he's stomping somebody down, he's drop kick. There we go. There you go. How about that? Have somebody figure down here. Do an old diorama, and you've got boom. Check that out. I mean, it really is an awesome figure. And like I said, you have a 360, so you can do this and you can combine them. And I'll show you what it looks like combined in each hand, and then that'll be it because I've gone on. We're almost at 10 minutes, and I have set a goal to try to not go to 10 minutes or longer, 15 minutes max. And I'm going to put a little image gallery at the end. Now, you could do it just like this. But I suggest that the more practical would be the way he held it in the show, which was like this. Move the joint up, move the ball in. So right here we want to turn this so that we can get the ball in like that. Let's get that like that. That's what I'm saying. Do you see how much ability to pose? So he's ready. He's ready to go already. There you go. Let's say he's blocking with this. He's blocking with this arm. He's doing this with this, but see, he would spin this and hit somebody, hit two guys at the same time. And so you can have him in that pose. You could, of course, customize two goons or get two goons and two bad guys, and there you go. Can you believe these things are 1999? These were made 3 years ago, and then you think about all the Black Series figures until just with this year, where they did the face print technology. They incorporated joints like these. Some of them they still don't. It's just kind of odd because they're the same company, same factory. As a matter of fact, I found that out. They're made in the same factory. Oh, another orb. Did you see that? I'm telling you, it's not just dust, man. There's some. Look, did you see that? There's some weird stuff going on. My camera's catching it. Get him, Daredevil. Actually, that's a pretty cool pose, huh? I think I'm just gonna leave him like that and see if you look down. Another one, another orb. I'm telling you. See, look at the feet, the knees, everything. It compensates by itself. One of the most balanced figures I've ever seen. Just to give you a quick measurement, he is 6. That's surprising. Even with his head kind of cocked down, he's 6.5 inches. He's right at 6. Let's say 6 1/4. Let's call it 6 1/4 to be fair. So 6 1/4, which is about right. He was almost as tall as the Punisher was. So, all right. So there he is, Daredevil, Netflix Daredevil. Sadly canceled way too early, both it and the Punisher. But it's a great figure. I highly recommend if you can find it. And this guy will be coming up next. Hopefully, I can get this review up tonight too. There you go, Thanos. Thanos, the comic book version of Thanos, and all it came with, and that was 19.99 by the way too. I think it was actually 18.99, exclusive to Walmart. All right, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, and evening, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and like I said, please drop a like if you can, share, comment. Subscribe if you're new, and check out the playlist and see. I've got gameplay. I've got basically a category for every kind of figure you can think of. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you later. Another ghost, by the way. Did you see that?